Hello viewers, welcome to your program. It is Economic Insights and I'm your host Paul Kingsley. Now in continuation with the ongoing report we are doing on the furniture sector in Nigeria, today we are taking a topical look at some of the various issues affecting players in the industry. Now if you look at Nigeria today, we still have situations whereby most Nigerians still prefer the foreign and the imported products when it comes to the furniture sector. Now we are trying to highlight some of the major players in the industry who are contributing in no small way to the development of our economy through the furniture sector. Joining us to do justice to this is a man who is, like I said, doing so much in the furniture sector. I'm talking of the Managing Director, CEO, and he's the founder of the Wood Factory Limited. He's Mr. Hussein Aka. It's promised to be an interesting conversation. Sit back, relax. I'll be back after this time out.
Your immediate environment, be it your surroundings, living spaces, or workspaces, is a reflection of your sense of appreciation of life, or better still, your lifestyle. Life is beautiful when your spaces reflect the beauty and serenity of your inner world. You are indeed at home when your living or workspace is a masterpiece of unmatched architectural craftsmanship to deliver your taste of fashion and lifestyle. It becomes imperative to pay attention to the architecture and interior design you choose to fashion out your spaces. Your choice of furniture as a comfort component or design accessories in delivering on your taste of lifestyle and spaces must indeed be a well thought out life decision based on tangible design benefits and long-lasting qualities. To make your choice, look none other than the Wood Factory Brands, a brand of quality furnitures. The Wood Factory Limited brings to bear the combination of innovation, modern technology, top-notch design expertise, dedicated workforce, and impeccable quality control processes to deliver its brand of furnitures and interior designs that resonate with your tastes, lifestyles, and unique needs. With the state-of-the-art plant located at Idu Industrial Area, Abuja, Nigeria, the Wood Factory Limited is one of the foremost furniture manufacturers serving the demands of quality international standard furnitures to Nigerians.
The Wood Factory started around 10 years ago. We started as a small industry with around 20 or so staff. And it has grown exponentially over the years, year on year. Today we're about 200 staff, and we have moved location twice to our current location. Now we have around 7,000 plus square meters of factory floor space, and which is about to expand by another few thousand square meters in phase 2 of construction, which we're hoping to start this year as well. So we first started with a clear target in mind, which was to provide high quality furniture that will truly compete with imported furniture. Not only any kind of imported furniture, but to compete with high quality, design-oriented quality furniture in order to give a true alternative to our clients in Nigeria for locally made high quality furniture. So this is how we started, and we are still on that track. Well, I've been in Nigeria myself 20 years. I first started in the art business. I set up the first art gallery in Abuja in 1990, end of 98. And we still have the art gallery. We have one of the biggest collections of African art in the continent, over 4,000 or 5,000 pieces of art. And in the course of doing business here, I realized that there was a big gap in the furniture market. In the sense that if you really wanted good quality designed furniture, you either had to pay exorbitant amounts of money for imported Italian or generally European furniture. Otherwise, the alternative was something that was substandard. So having realized that, we started with, as I mentioned earlier, with the target to fill that gap, to fill that hole, let's say, in the furniture industry. It hasn't been easy, but it's been very much worthwhile. The thing is, since we started, the idea was to remain quite flexible with our products. So we have a wide variety, a wide range of items that we produce. We produce architectural interiors, that means, or let's call it joinery, which is things like doors, kitchens, wardrobes, wall panels, decorative items. We also produce loose furniture or soft furniture, sofas, chairs, tables, and the rest. So we are not limited to, or let's say our product range is quite varied. Also, as our name suggests, the wood factory, we are very much into solid wood furniture. This, I think, this is where I think we stand out quite significantly from everyone else. Most of the furniture being produced in Nigeria is more based on laminate, chipboard, and other imported panels. We also have that in our product range, mainly for commercial projects, but we are one of the few companies that actually produce real wood furniture in Nigeria. Unfortunately, there's a lot of imported content into our products. This is because there are very few manufacturers of some of the raw materials that we use. For example, hardware, locks, hinges, handles, even screws. Even a lot of these basic items are actually not produced locally, manufactured locally. Some of the ones that are manufactured locally do not meet our standard for high quality product. So obviously our wood is local, which is probably one of the most important contents. And as I mentioned to you, we are one of the few companies in Nigeria that actually use solid wood furniture, solid wood in our manufacturing process. And obviously we have some of the best wood in Nigeria. So from that part, we're blessed. But we also, even when we get our wood here locally, we treat it ourselves. We have our own drying facility. We have our kiln dryer, and we treat and process our wood so that it's properly dry, and it's treated against any possible wood mites and things like that. So, however, we do have a large import. We do import a lot of our raw materials.
True to its position tagline, the art of furniture and interior designs, the Wood Factory has made excellence in lifelong value entrenched in its arts and crafts of producing furnitures and providing furniture solutions for living and working spaces through its production plants and showrooms situated across the Federal Capital Territory. The Wood Factory delivers the art and science of designing furniture solutions that echoes your lifestyle and resonates with your taste of fashion. The company has grown from humble beginning to become a recognized landmark, bestriding the private and public sector landscape of Nigeria and the West African sub-region.
We have projects that we've done. I mean, as I said, we've been in business for 10 years in the furniture industry and manufacturing. We've done a few hotels. For example, we did the Best Western in Ibadan. That was a 50-room hotel. We designed the rooms and furnished them. And the reception, the whole thing, the restaurant and all of that. We also did the Air Force Conference Center in Abuja. That was a 30-room hotel with some also the restaurant, the bar area and all of that. From government, we've done NDPHC, their headquarters in Abuja, close to the NNPC headquarters. It was quite a big project. Offices, mainly conference halls and all of that. We've done a lot of private sector work, a lot. I mean, we have, Transcorp Hilton is a client, World Trade Center is another client. I mean, I can't recall, CBN is a client. I think everyone looking for really good quality eventually comes to us. Eventually the road leads to us. Well, in the last few years, we've been really concentrating on building up the back end of the company, which is the factory that you see behind us here. We have, to a large extent, achieved that. I think we are at a level now that no project is too large. The quality is at its ultimate level. I don't think we have much more advancement we can do in terms of quality. Our aim now is more towards the front end. We are working hard at developing our new showrooms. We have currently 3 showrooms in Abuja, all of which are undergoing a complete facelift. We are renovating a showroom in Lagos, in VI, which hopefully should be open in the next, let's say, by the 3rd quarter of this year. So our aim this year now is to concentrate more on getting the word out there, increasing our clientele base, and getting our product closer to the clients. We already have quite a few clients all around the country. So we're not only restricted to Abuja, we do projects literally all around the country, from north to east to west. So what we're trying to do now is actually get the product closer to our various clients in various parts of the country. We're starting with Lagos as our next step. There's quite a few, to be honest with you. I always tell friends, and if I'd known how difficult it would be to set up such an industry, to produce at the quality level that we are producing, probably I would have been too intimidated to move forward with it. However, it's been done, we've done it, we've achieved it, and we're very, very proud of the result that we get, the quality that we get. The challenges are various. One of the major challenges is the supply chain. As I mentioned earlier, we don't have local suppliers or local manufacturers of a lot of our raw materials. So it is quite difficult maintaining your supply chain on an importation basis. Other challenges are challenges of infrastructure that I think every industry is facing in the country, so that's not exclusive to us. Training of staff and getting the right people with the right knowledge, know-how. We're always training. We're always in training mode and improving the knowledge base of our staff. So these are some of the main challenges. I could go on about the infrastructure issues, transportation, roads, power, but I think that is, again, something that is faced by every other industry. I think the furniture industry in Nigeria today is the best it's been, at least since I've been in Nigeria, which I think it's the best it's been, period, in the history of Nigeria. There's a couple of really interesting things that are happening. One of the main things is that the clients, your average client, is now demanding quality. People are no longer okay with buying mediocre or low quality or things that they feel should not belong in their homes and offices. So this is forcing, I think, other industries to try to raise the bar. Luckily, we started with that methodology or with that target from day one. So it kind of coincided in the time, as I'm mentioning, that the client is also, your average buyer is also requiring that quality. So this has helped us actually grow and helped us achieve pretty fast growth. Because it just coincided at a time when we are producing something, the demand is becoming quite high for that particular product. So I think the general demand of quality and service is forcing other manufacturers also to think outside the box. And those that are still stuck in the old ways, I think will find it increasingly more difficult to survive if they don't adapt to the new requirement of the clients. Well, let me qualify the statement you just said. The clients who have not met us yet still prefer to go abroad and buy some furniture. And that is actually a true statement. I'm being very sincere. Those who have managed to find us no longer travel anywhere. In fact, our clients are our biggest marketers. So I have so many clients that we do their home or their office, and if they know of any of their friends, family that is thinking of going anywhere in the world to buy furniture, they stop them immediately and they bring them to our showroom or our factory. They really act as our ambassadors, and that is because they are happy and proud. First of all, happy with the quality of what we're giving them, and proud that it is made in Nigeria. Proudly made in Nigeria, and people want to be part of promoting that. You know, everybody wants to be part of our story, which for me is really inspiring. I mean, so many of my clients have become friends. We do their project. They actually take the time to call and thank us. Now, they don't need to thank us because they paid us, what we asked for, but because they feel that we're going the extra mile to produce such quality in Nigeria, and they're very happy to patronize it. patronize us for that. So I think the main issue for buyers to travel is because they have been disappointed too many times by buying locally. But as I said, it is changing because even other manufacturers are raising the bar, and I think in a few years it will only get better from here. To assist the furniture industry, I think it's, as I said, a lot of things are not exclusive to the furniture industry. It's exclusive to it applies itself to every industry. Really, I mean, everybody complains always about infrastructure, about power, about roads, about all of the above that we hear all the time. Now, I'll tell you something. It's a fair comment on, you know, the lack of all these elements, right? So you can't blame people for complaining about them. However, complaining alone is not good enough, right? So if I was to, when I first started the wood factory, if I was to think, Nigeria, there's no power, there's no, you know, or there's little power, the roads are bad, and all of the above, I will put myself in a depression, and I would never have started any industry. I would never have done anything. So I think government should do its bit, but also the private sector should do their bit. I think it's either you believe in what you're doing or you don't. A lot of people are worried about setting up business and investing and all of that. I would say it's your loss. Because a lot of people ask me, you know, friends or whatever, they say, what do you think, what do you advise us to do in Nigeria? What can we come and do here? My answer is always the same. Everything, anything and everything, just do it well. So it is not an issue of what will work here. It is an issue of do it properly and it will work. You know, there's another nice saying I like to use. If you build it, they will come. But you need to build it properly. You need to do it properly. And we are actually a very good case in point. And I can think of a lot of other industries that are doing a very good job and providing a very good product. And they're laughing all the way to the bank. Well, the first thing I would say is be serious. Be serious about your job. There's a saying I really like is everything worth doing is worth doing well. So if you get into any industry, try to learn, try to gain experience. Be vigilant in terms of what's happening around you and try to prove yourself in any given company or environment. Because we need professionals in Nigeria, and our factory is a case in point. Some of my staff that started with me 10 years ago are still with me. Some people started in doing very, let's say, what's the word here? Jobs that don't need any training or any particular, and today they run teams of 10, 15, 20 people under them. And just like we transferred knowledge to them, they are transferring knowledge to the people in their departments or in their teams. So I would say that to every young person, man or woman, to really take their job seriously and try to prove themselves. First, try to prove yourself to yourself. You know, you need to be proud of what you're doing. Do it well, and it can only get better from there. I've been here 20 years. I started off in the art business, in the art industry. I still am a big collector of art. I think I'm going to be here for a lot longer. Nigeria, I like to say Nigeria is my adopted country. So my only and biggest investment of time, energy, money is here. This is where I live. This is where my family lives. So I like to think that I'm doing something positive, and I think time will tell where we go from here.
Well, it's already cutting. So, must say very big thank you, sir, for making our time to be with us out of the busy schedule. We really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.